Divorce Diary show Unscripted, where I talk a little more and irrationalize a little more. Follow my post-divorce journey teaching kids with special needs and dating men with special needs. Not actual disabilities, just allergies to my commitment. I'm Michele, an energetic, optimistic, some say crazy, I say passionate, single mom resetting her life from divorce. Sunday morning. I'm still feeling a little groggy from last night's firefighter thing in the backyard. I overcooked a steak. Long story short, firemen were in my backyard, sort of laughing and winking at me at the same time. Nothing that coffee can't fix. I'm also going to bring them cookies later because I feel silly. And the younger one is really cute and he kept winking at me. Multitasking by reading Gary Vaynerchuk's Crushing It and drinking my coffee and stretching a little bit. Coffee time, running time, New Delhi up the street from my house, and there's the cookies for the firemen. And someone hit on me on LinkedIn pretending to have a booking for me, but that's okay. Late night sandwich to talk to my friend Doug, and I'm still working. It's 12 a.m. It's Sunday, and I have no child here. She's with her dad on a trip to Indiana, and started off with a great just full-on hustle, writing, editing, running, dropped cookies off at the fire department because I had the fire department here last night because my grill left it on. There was flames. They got here. There was no flames, yada, yada. Everything was fine, but I, of course, felt stupid and silly. And also, the younger firefighter was pretty cute. Anyway, I didn't see him. But starts the week, and I just, silly me, doing 500 different things at once. Actually, I'm not. I'm just still editing an unscripted series, but I wrote a text message to a parent with a different kid's name, and I hate when I do that. But that's okay. Socially distant performance this week in Jersey City. I'm so excited. I texted an ex, and we're supposed to get together Wednesday night for a rendezvous. I know, that was not a good idea, but I could use some cuddling. And other stuff, of course. I kind of just wish he'd be like, Michele, let's be in a relationship together again. I'm not going to act like I did last time. And he shouldn't act the way he acted last time, but you know he hasn't changed. But it would be fun to like snuggle with each other. All right. Socially distanced performance and second week of my virtual musical performance, and my daughter's away with her dad, so I miss her dearly, but we'll see what the week entails. And my crush, who I've sort of known since high school, I haven't heard from in a week, so I guess my fairy tale in my head is definitely over. Well, back to trying to disconnect myself from emotions and have a rendezvous with my ex, who I feel like is just more easy than meeting someone new. I'm just kidding. I still have feelings for him, but don't tell him that. He already knows. Monday morning. My week with no child. She's with her dad, visiting his family, and I'm with a headache. Even though I gave up wine for the month, some bet I made with myself and the other side, my guardian angels, if my text crushed me. Crushed me. That's what I meant. Yeah, he crushed me. Rehearsal, showtime. I need more coffee, but show went really well. Rehearsal went really well. It takes a really long time for me to clean up, and I stopped at ShopRite to get some protein, like my mother told me. Eat some protein, Michele. You need protein. Shimmy for the steak, baby. Run it off. I have an audition at 4 o'clock via Skype. I thought this quarantine was sponsored by Zoom. Oh, well, more protein to get rid of this failing headache. And a cherry pie after my live stream because I gave up wine. This is what Tuesday looks and feels like. I still have this massive headache. And I left dishes for the morning. Oh well, get to work. Coffee time. This is where the head hurts, right here, right behind my eye. Screen time, maybe too much? That's okay. Rehearsal's over, and now it's time to do a tutorial for my theater company. Run and contemplate why my crush hasn't texted me yet. Why do I date men that don't text me back? I don't know. Bad habit like McDonald's, which I think is a cure for my headache, but not really. I have a live stream tonight, and I'm trying to pass out early so I get rid of this headache, but I'm still thinking about my crush, my ex, who's sociopath, left me for... Oh, his wife. Oh, Michele, when will I learn? It's hump day. No, I'm not that lucky to have an actual hump, but I'm actually very lucky to be doing what I love to do. I have rehearsal, a show this morning for kids, slime, so I have to have heavy cleanup. Rehearsal again, and still cleaning up some of the slime that's stuck in my hair. But I get to have lunch with my mom, missing my daughter who's away, but able to get a lot of rehearsal time in for my live in-person show tomorrow night. Meanwhile, plans with an ex fell through because, shocking, he chose his dog over me and posted about it. again. It's okay. I'm not going to let it get me down. You know what? He's done this before and I'm not surprised. And you know what? It's time to work my material. F him. It's rehearsal time, man. But even after I got done with rehearsal, I won't lie. I did start to think about it, and these are my feelings on it. All right, so it's Wednesday, and I'm excited. I have my first show, in-person show. I have been doing my show virtually every week in quarantine. I'm falling off my chair. And so I have a first live in-person show tomorrow, socially distant, of course. I'm super nervous. I've been rehearsing all day. If you can see my computer. And I am just aggravated right now because one of my exes, who I still kind of have residual feelings for, we were supposed to get together tonight and I couldn't go through with it no matter what because I still have emotional feelings for him and I'll start crying the next day. But like, he didn't even reach out to say like, hey, what's up for tonight? And like, I figured he would do that. He wouldn't, he'd forget. But the fact that he did forget and wait for it, wait for it, he posts a picture of a fucking dog and writes, "Dem eyes though, DEM. DEM, those eyes. T, I think he spelled those correctly, but what about my eye? And the dog's eyes were beautiful, crystal blue. But like, look at my eyes. I have really pretty eyes too, and you were supposed to hang out with me. This wasn't even his dog, because in the comments below, someone had asked him in Spanish, because I pressed the translation, anyway, whose dog it was it his dog? And he's like, no, neighbor's dog. So you're hanging out with your neighbor, but you were supposed to hang out with me. Okay. But I wouldn't have hung out with him, so I shouldn't be upset, but I'm upset because he posts that. Okay, I'm just gonna use it for a bit tomorrow night, but I'm really excited about tomorrow night. I know I shouldn't be festering in this kind of ridiculousness, but I'm gonna go get some sleep because I just ran through my show for an hour and I clearly need sleep. No wine either for almost a month, so that's good. Power strong. Just a dog, again. I'm still up for a dog. I mean, I love dogs, but like, I have nice eyes too. D-Day, baby. First in-person Divorce Diary show tonight in 4 months. I've been rehearsing nonstop and I gave up wine for a month. Despite a failed attempt at a rendezvous with an ex, I'm rehearsing, getting ready, unpacking, praying. And guess what? It went really well. Now the question is, do I text my secret crush when I get home? Find out. So I did text him and he responded this AM, but it didn't put me in a good Friday mood. It actually made me angry with his response, which is why I'm up early, quickly making my coffee and getting stuff done. I had to run off some angry energy and I tried powering through a show rehearsal. I hate when I fester with negative bullshit. Oh, and hey, if you ever start a sentence with, "Can I give you feedback?" Just remember, you better be Netflix with a series or want to work with me either in a professional or personal relationship. I am sensitive, so if you tell me I'm sensitive and let it roll off my back, I'll just bury it in my tear sock and then cry it's all gone. I went to Target, I went to ShopRite. I got my daughter's room ready for her return tomorrow. And yes, I'm still festering the negative comment from my crush. Sweet dreams until the AM when I'm reunited with my mini-me. Yikes, how is it I gave up wine for a month and still look this tired? Oh, right, I've been working on content till 1 a.m. Airport time to pick up my mini-me and grab her in time to not be late for a kid's show. Her dad scheduled a doctor's appointment as soon as he landed. That's okay, we're gonna make it in time. Reunited and it feels so good. Kid show, Mundo activity, and it's time to set up for our pool. Although the weed pulling took a lot more time than I thought, especially when you have to make 5 to 7 meals in between setting it up. But it came out great. Look at it. Ow, 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 ow. 5 to 7 meals, skip to the finished product. Mommy, can you read one more chapter as I nod off in her bed? Has my tech secret crushed me? Huh? This is up close. Okay, so I picked up my daughter from the airport this morning, and it was very nice to be reunited. Although my ex was running late, the plane was late, and like I had a show this morning, so I knew like it was gonna be cutting it close. I even had the library move the time later, and of course they were 20 minutes delayed off the runway. Long story short, I made it back. Oh, thank goodness. I just like don't understand in some men's brain, like, let's plan for a doctor's appointment when I land in the airport, and not even kind of throw that at their ex-spouse who's got to pick them up from the airport and then drive them to their car. I don't have a life or anything, but sure. All right, anyway, it worked out, and we're in a better place, so I'm not gonna harp on it. But I like harping, because that's who I am. I don't like harping, I just do harp. All right, so the show went good today. I set up my daughter's pool. I'm exhausted, but I'm happy because it's exciting. And I love when I love putting stuff together, especially that, like last week when the fireman was like, have your husband put the propane tank back in the grill. I was like, I'm the husband. So anybody who, moral of this week is that rock out, no wine, rehearsed, nonstop. I feel more productive. I miss wine, but I feel more productive because I'm able to get a lot of work done, where if I'm having a glass of wine at night, it makes me more sleepy. So even though I'm still sleepy, hustling, baby. Okay, so my secret crush, definitely, I don't think he wants to talk to me. So I have to accept that and tell the fairy godmother in my head to accept it and stop pushing me to do things that I shouldn't be doing, like thinking about it and getting annoyed by comments he's made to me that are like not bad comments. I just take them in a weird direction. Me taking things in a weird direction? No.